Hey guys, what's up? Dan here with a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at a cheap, pretty much free, casual friendly XP farming strategy. I'm not talking about 5 ways. A lot of people have forgotten about these maps right here. We're gonna be running Beachhead rotas. The maps are easy to run, they are quite safe. And for this video we're gonna join this rota right here, and afterwards I'm gonna show you how to host one as well. Okay, so we're gonna link this map to this person right here, and then he's gonna invite us to the party. All that you need is a tier 15 Beachhead Harbinger map, and as you can see, he has invited us into the party. We're gonna join his hideout, and now we're gonna wait for the party to fill up, and then we're gonna start running the rotas. Okay boys, and now as you can see, now that the party is full, the host is gonna trade us, and we're gonna give him the map, and then hopefully he won't scam us, and he's gonna start opening the maps one by one. Okay boys, and after you trade the maps to the host, he's gonna start opening them, and you're gonna click on one of these portals here. And after all 6 of us join the map, we're gonna start clearing the map. Now this is the second run. I wanted to see how these guys are gonna clear these maps. There's pretty much 2 ways that you can go with running Beachhead rotas. The first would be what the host is doing here. We're gonna do a double circle through the map, right? So we're gonna stay on the outer edges, and then we're gonna finish the map by doing a smaller circle on the inside of the map, and then ending the map at the map boss. Or you can do a single circle. This double circle type of rotation is slightly ineffective. It's gonna take you a little bit more time. However, it doesn't really matter that much. As you can see, at level 96 I'm making 90 to 100 million experience per hour, which is absolutely insane, considering the fact that this is a free XP farming strategy, guys, right? Free. You're paying around 10 to 15 kills for the Beachhead map, and you're gonna be able to farm, I don't know, I'm guessing around 1 to 2 kills. As you can see, this would be the loot from the first map. So in 6 maps, you're gonna break even without any issues. If you're gonna host them, you're gonna make some money from the contracts, from the maps that are dropping, right? Which usually the game decides to give them to the host. And besides that, you're not gonna have any issues with these maps. As you can see, they are quite easy to run. You pretty much just run a circle on the outside edges of the map, and then you go with a second smaller circle on the inside. Now this is not the only way to run these maps, but it seems that the host is deciding to go with the double circle Beachhead rota. Okay, so you go through the map. Whenever you find a Harbinger, please excuse the FPS drop, there's a lot of people and I don't really have that strong of a PC. Oh, effigy, wow, nice, we didn't die there. Okay, so you find the Harbinger, you wait a little bit, you defeat the monsters that the Harbinger is spawning, and then you continue until you find the next Harbinger. As you can see, big experience, right? 91 million at level 96, absolutely insane. From a 13 chaos map, right? You can definitely finish your level 100 in Beachhead rotas. However, you're gonna need to be slightly insane, and if you're not slightly insane before you start doing this, after you're done with them, yeah, you're not gonna feel that nice. Since it's quite an obnoxious way to farm your level 100. I have done it once in I don't know, probably 5 to 6 leagues ago. But yes guys, it wasn't really fun, so I listened to a lot of podcasts, a lot of music, and I think it took me around 110 maps from level 99 to 100, if I remember correctly. It was quite a long journey. I also died once, that wasn't really fun. Dying once at level 99, yeah, it's always quite disappointing. But you know, if you want to get level 100 with a pretty much cheap XP farming strategy, free I should say, you can definitely run Beachhead rotas. However, I would say that this is probably a farming strategy that you should use until level 95, maybe level 97. Now why exactly did I decide to run some Beachhead rotas, even though I have quite an OP, quite a tanky character, at least for a softcore? Well, I plan on running some simulacrums, and we know that I'm gonna die, right? Once you take the simulacrums past level 20, yeah, you're gonna die, guys. So I had level 96 and 80 something percent, so I was like, okay, let's run a Beachhead rota, let's make a video out of it. I haven't seen Beachhead rotas being mentioned on YouTube for the past year or so, so let's run a rota and show the casual players like me how you can actually make quite a decent amount of experience. 90, 100, million per hour at level 96. Right, if you see your party moving ahead without noticing the harbinger, you can write something like this, right? You can write here and people are gonna start coming to you. Okay, and as you can see, we did the full circle, right? Okay, so let me make the minimap smaller and I'm gonna explain it as we are in the map arena. So as you can see, we made a small circle through the map. We started here, right? We did a big circle, yeah, through the outside of the map, and then we went on the inside on this part here, and then we arrived at the map boss entrance, right? And when you arrive here, you usually come to this spot in the middle. Harbingers are gonna start spawning and you're gonna make more experience here compared to the rest of the map. Now these are gonna be quite hectic. They're obviously not without any dangers, because magma barriers are a thing. They're gonna destroy you if you're really not paying attention, so you can't really just stay in this spot right here and be AFK. From time to time magma barriers are gonna come on top of you even if you AFK here. So be careful and just dodge the magma barriers, and besides that you don't really have anything to worry about. So as you can see, more and more harbingers are spawning. We're defeating more and more harbingers, and we're getting higher numbers of experience. Actually not, we seem to have stabilized at 90 million. When I did the first ROTA I had 100 million per hour, but as you can see, around 90 million experience per hour at level 96. And we're gonna have a big king harbinger that is gonna spawn here in a minute. Imagine how these maps would look if you were able to scale them with the harbinger nodes on the Atlas skill tree. Yeah, they'd be quite insane. Okay, so this would be the harbinger boss, right? There's really nothing special about him. As you can see, he's summoning a lot of monsters. We're gonna defeat them and then he's gonna drop a lot of currency shards, and this is pretty much the end of the map. Now sadly you're not gonna be able to make a decent amount of currency per hour out of these maps. You were able to farm 1-2 exalts in the previous leagues with Beachhead rotas because you were making some decent money from the maps, and also some decent money from the exalted shards, as you can see, right? So 2 exalted shards in 2 maps. This was decent currency, and if you're gonna be the host, you're also gonna have a lot of maps. However, since divines are the new exalts, right, and there's no divine shards in the game, yes, these right here are worth not even 1 kiosk on average. So how much is this? Yeah, below 1 kiosk. So this was pretty much how you run a beachhead map. You do a double circle. I'm gonna finish these maps and then I'm gonna show you how we can actually host a beachhead rota. Okay boys, and we have finished the rota. As you can see, I have leveled up. We probably had 1 or 2 maps left, but I need to finish this video. I asked the host to invite someone in my place. So as you can see, we were making around 90 million experience per hour, which is actually insane at level 96 to make 90 million experience per hour. But we ran them slightly inefficient. It doesn't really matter that much. He did the double circle. I'm gonna show you how to host them, and then we're gonna run the map in a slightly different way. However, what you should do is always go with your party, so stay close to the party members. It doesn't really matter if you run the double circle or the slightly different way that I'm about to show you in a moment here. But first, let me show you how we can host a beachhead rota. You're gonna come to global 820, okay? And once you're here, you're gonna click on this small button here and click on global, and you're gonna write the following. Control Alt click on the beachhead harbinger map. You're gonna write hosting rota EU host, since I am from Europe, right? EU host, and we're gonna go with link map for invite, okay? And then you're gonna write the amount of people that are currently in the party, right? So there's only you, 1 out of 6. Now after you press enter, you're gonna notice a lot of people. Okay, so let's try to do this on local, for example, so that I don't get spammed, because I don't want to run a full rota again. So after you write this, okay, people are gonna start private messaging you with the beachhead map. As you see the people PMing you, just right click on their name and invite them to the party. After you have a full party of 6, you're gonna start trading them one by one, and you're gonna end up with the 6 beachhead maps. Now my recommendation would be that after each player that gives you a map, you write in the local chat his name. So for example, Aura Stacker, okay, Aura Stacker +1, right? And Occultist, +1, and so on until you get the 6 maps. Trust me, if you're just starting with hosting Beachhead rotas, sometimes you're gonna mess up a little bit. I did that in the past, and I had to use some of my maps. Some people are a little bit stingy, and they're really not that bothered by scamming you for 10 chaos, even though beaches are really cheap. So write their names after you take the maps from them, and after you have 6 maps, you're gonna put the map in the map device, and my recommendation would be to write something like this, usually in the party chat, right? So you write 1 out of 6, which means that this is the first map out of the 6 that you're gonna be running. And then you open the map. When you open the second map, you write 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6, and so on until you finish the maps. So the host showed us the double circle. So I'm gonna show you a slightly different way, and I'm not gonna fully clear the map because I just want to show you how it will go, right? So you come into the map, you wait for all of the 6 people to join the Beachhead Harbinger map, and then you start clearing it. And you're gonna do a circle. And instead of doing a double circle, once you get to around this point right here, so you're gonna come here, you're gonna clear this part here, and once you reach this point, so as you can see, we have some enemies here. Okay, we're gonna fully clear this map. Okay, so pretend that we're killing everything, right? So go here to the left, and then you're gonna come to this part here. And if you do it like this, you don't really need to run a double circle, guys, okay? So you go to this part, and then you come here to the left, and then you go back down. This is gonna be slightly more efficient, and it's gonna improve the amount of experience per hour that you're getting. And then you come to this part, and you start clearing more and more monsters. I should probably summon my spiders. And you need to be careful of these toxic balls or whatever they are. Okay, another 3, right? Arch Nemesis, really fun gameplay. Okay, and then you start doing the boss. So you don't go in a circle and then you come on a second circle and then you end up at the map boss. You go like this. Once you reach this point, go a little bit to the left, go back down, come here, enter the map boss arena, right? Here you're gonna defeat the map boss. After you're done with the map boss, the gate is gonna open, and as you can see, the boss is on low HP. You just need to defeat a few monsters and he's dead. Now if you want to, you can pick up the currency. However, exalted shards aren't really worth that much. I'm not gonna bother with the currency, and then you're gonna start completing the map. I'm not gonna fully clear it. You've already seen how you run a Beachhead rota. You basically go through the map as fast as you can. Whenever you get to a Harbinger, the whole party stops. You defeat the monsters that the Harbinger are spawning, and then you continue with running the map. Okay, so quite an easy farming strategy for experience. As you can see, I'm making around 80 million experience per hour. I am at level 97, and I've already made a 1% experience without fully clearing it, just with the map boost. Somebody told me that you're gonna be making around 1% experience at level 99 or close to 1%, which is kinda insane. But yes, guys, this is a really nice farming strategy, casual friendly. It's really not gonna disappoint you. As you can see, the maps are quite easy. You only need to watch out for magma barriers. You're making a lot of experience, you're having a lot of fun zooming through the maps. You can play the game with a little bit of music in the background, right? Which Arch Nemesis, made the game a lot more, let's say, harder, right? And a lot more obnoxious, let's be honest. And you can't really play the game as chilled as you used to in the past. But with this map, as you can see, this is quite an easy map. You're not gonna have that much trouble outside of the magma barriers and the toxic flying projectiles, whatever they're called. Okay, so you clear the map and then you get out. So as you can see, this was pretty much not a double circle. So you come here, you go here, go to the left, go here, enter the map boss, go down, clear this part, go here, flame dash here, clear this part, come here, clear this part, and then you exit the map. This is gonna be slightly more efficient and you're gonna have better experience per hour. However, just go with the party. Whatever the host decides to do is what you should do as well. Please keep in mind, if you're gonna host rotas, I wouldn't really recommend that you start hosting them when you're level 70. So if you're low level, you should be joining other rotas, but if you have a strong character like mine and you can carry a party of 6 in these maps, host them without any issues. For me, it doesn't really matter. I can carry 6 people that are level 70, 80 without any problems. For the Atlas skill tree, if you're gonna host rotas, it's gonna be really important to spec into these nodes right here, okay guys? So Deadly Nightmare is gonna make your unique maps have +2 to monster level. Since I joined the rota, I didn't really need to spec into these right here, but be very careful, these are really important and you're gonna get more experience per hour if you take Deadly Nightmare, okay? So you pretty much enter, you know, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth beachhead map. After you're done with the rotas, run them as double circle or as a single circle, you know, whatever the party decides. After that, you're gonna say thank you for the rota, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Overall, beaches are a really nice farming strategy. You can run them without any issues. As you can see, the maps are quite easy. I've shown you both ways. I've shown you how to host the rotas. You're gonna be making around 90 million experience at level 96, and you know, slightly lower as you start going up in levels. You can take this strategy to level 100, however I wouldn't really recommend it past level 96, but you know, maybe if you have a lot of podcasts or a lot of music that you haven't really listened in a while, you could maybe do that while you're farming for your level 100. I really don't know why everybody's going into 5 ways, because those are quite expensive and a lot of casual players don't really have that much currency. With this farming strategy, you're mostly gonna be losing around 20 to 30 kills per hour and you're gonna be making immense amounts of experience. I hope that this video helped you out a little bit. If you're level 90 up to level 94, you're just gonna be flying through these maps and you're gonna be making a lot of experience. Thank you for watching, good luck as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.